Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn the chapter respiration. The mechanism of respiration is divided into 4 parts. First, glycolytic breakdown of glucose to pyruvic acid. Number 2, oxidative decarboxylation. Pyruvic acid to acetyl coenzyme A. Number 3, Krebs cycle. It is also known as tricarboxylic acid cycle or citric acid cycle. And number 4, terminal oxidation of and phosphorylation in ETS, electron transport system. Students, the complete mechanism of respiration is divided into 4 different parts. First part having glycolytic breakdown of glucose to pyruvic acid, that means 6 carbon compound glucose molecule is converted into 3 carbon compound pyruvic acid. 1 molecule of glucose is converted into 2 molecules of 3 carbon compound pyruvic acid through glycolysis. Embedder, Merhoff and Parnas are the 3 scientists. Find out the complete different 10 stages of glycolysis, that means conversion of glucose to pyruvic acid. That's why glycolysis is also known as EMP pathway. Number 2, oxidative decarboxylation of pyruvic acid to acetyl coenzyme A. 3 carbon compound pyruvic acid is converted into 2 carbon compound acetyl coenzyme A by oxidative decarboxylation through various reactions. Thymine pyrophosphate, lipoic acid and pyruvate decarboxylase enzymes are involved for the conversion of pyruvic acid to acetyl coenzyme A. Pyruvic acid is 3 carbon compound, it is unable to enter into the Krebs cycle, that's why pyruvic acid is converted into acetyl coenzyme B. It is 2 carbon compound and 2 carbon compound acetyl coenzyme A enter into the Krebs cycle. The third process is known as Krebs cycles, tricarboxylic acid cycle, or it is also known as citric acid cycle. The first stable compound formed during this cycle is known as citric acid, 6 carbon compound. That's why the cycle is known as citric acid cycle. And last mechanism of respiration is terminal oxidation and phosphorylation in electron transport system. Actual ATPs are synthesized in electron transport system and formation of water molecules by taking atmospheric oxygen plus protons and conversion of water molecules during electron transport system, and in various places ATP synthesized with the help of adenosine triphosphate and inorganic phosphate. Actual ATPs are synthesized in electron transport system, but the raw material for synthesis of ATP are generated in the process of Krebs cycles. In various places Krebs cycle, NAD is reduced into NADH2. The hydrogen molecules produced during Krebs cycle, it is breakdown into electrons and protons, and electrons and protons are entered into the electron transport system. It is made up of number of cytochromes, and it is accepting and donating of electron, that means oxidation and reduction process. The electron transfer system is synthesize the actual ATP molecules during terminal oxidation and phosphorylation in ETS. Students, yesterday we learned the glycolytic breakdown of glucose to pyruvic acid, that means the complete process of glycolysis, and also learned the oxidative decarboxylation, that means 3 carbon compound pyruvic acid is converted into 2 carbon compound acetyl coenzyme E. It is also known as the mediator in between glycolysis and Krebs cycle, or bridge between the glycolysis and Krebs cycle. So students, today we learn the diagrammatic representation of complete Krebs cycle or citric acid cycle. Pyruvic acid, acetyl coenzyme A, one molecules of NAD is reduced into NADH2. One molecules of carbon dioxide released during this process. Pyruvate dehydrogenase, thiamine pyrophosphate, lipoic acid are involved for the conversion of pyruvic acid to acetyl coenzyme A. Pyruvic acid is converted into citric acid. By utilization of 1 molecules of water with the help of enzyme aconitase. Citric acid is converted into cis-aconitic acid, and cis-aconitic acid is converted into isocitric acid. same enzyme aconitase. Cis-aconitic acid is converted into isocitric acid. Isocitric acid is converted into oxalosuccinic acid. Oxalosuccinic acid. One molecules of NAD is reduced into NADH2. Oxalosuccinic acid is converted into alpha ketoglutarate acid. Alpha ketoglutarate acid. During conversion of oxalosuccinic acid to alpha ketoglutarate acid, one molecules of CO2 is released. One molecules of carbon dioxide is released. Alpha ketoglutarate acid is converted into succinyl coenzyme A. One molecule of coenzyme A is involved. One molecules of carbon dioxide again release, and one molecule of NAD is reduced into NADH2. Succinyl coenzyme A is converted into succinic acid. Coenzyme A is released, and GDP is converted into GTP. Succinic acid is converted into fumaric acid. One molecules of NAD is reduced into NADH2. Fumaric acid is converted into malic acid. And malic acid is converted into oxaloacetic acid. 1 molecules of NAD is reduced into NADH2. And oxaloacetic acid combined with acetyl coenzyme A to form citric acid. Aconitate, isocitric dehydrogenase, oxalosuccinic decarboxylase, ketoglutaric dehydrogenase, succinic thiokinase, succinic dehydrogenase, fumarase, and malic dehydrogenase. Three carbon compound pyric acid, 2 carbon compound acetyl coenzyme, 6 carbon compound, 6 carbon compound, 6 carbon compound, 6 carbon compound, 5 carbon compound. This is 4 carbon compound, 4 carbon compound, 4 carbon compound, 4 carbon compound. This is also 4 carbon compound. Students, this is the complete diagrammatic representation of Krebs cycle. What happens in Krebs cycle? The pyric acid formed during glycolysis. This is the end product of glycolysis. The complete cycle is described by Sir Hans Krebs in 1937. That's why the cycle is known as Krebs cycle. They found this cycle into nematodes, different various stages in the nematodes. The end product of glycolysis is pyric acid, 3 carbon compound. It is converted into acetyl coenzyme A with the help of enzyme pyruvate dehydrogenase, thymine pyrophosphate, lipoic acid, magnesium ions. and 1 molecules of NAD is reduced into NADH2 and 1 molecules of carbon dioxide is released. That means 3 carbon compound pyric acid is converted into 2 carbon compound acetyl coenzyme A. The pyric acid is converted into acetyl coenzyme A is known as oxidative decarboxylation. This is the second mechanism of respiration. The formed acetyl coenzyme A, 2 carbon compound, combined with last product of Krebs cycle, oxaloacetic acid, 4 carbon compound, with 1 molecules of water, with the help of enzyme citrate synthetase. To form citric acid. This is the first stable compound formed during the cycle. That's why the cycle is known as citric acid cycle, or it is also known as tricarboxylic acid cycle. Why it is called tricarboxylic acid cycle? Because in 3 places carbon dioxide is released, 1, 2 and 3. That's why this is known as tricarboxylic acid cycle. The formed citric acid 6 carbon compound dehydrated with the help of enzyme aconitase to form cis-aconitic acid. It is also 6 carbon compound. Taking 1 water molecules with the help of enzyme aconitase to form isocitric acid. The 6 carbon compound isocitric acid is converted into oxalosuccinic acid with the help of enzyme isocitric dehydrogenase. 1 molecules of NAD is reduced into NADH2. The 6 carbon compound oxalosuccinic acid goes decarboxylation, 1 CO2 release, second CO2 release during this process, during the Krebs cycle, with the help of enzyme oxalosuccinic decarboxylase. The alpha ketoglutaric acid is 5 carbon compound. It is converted into succinyl coenzyme A by taking 1 coenzyme and again releases of 1 carbon dioxide. The third carbon dioxide is released in between alpha ketoglutaric acid to succinyl coenzyme A. Succinyl coenzyme A is a 4 carbon compound. 1 molecules of NAD is reduced into NADH2. The formed succinic coenzyme A is converted into succinic acid, releases of coenzyme A with the help of enzyme succinic thiokinase. 1 molecules of GDP is converted into GTP. Succinic acid 4 carbon compound is converted into fumaric acid with the help of enzyme succinic dehydrogenase. Again 1 molecules of NAD is reduced into NADH2. Fumaric acid is converted into malic acid with the help of enzyme fumarase. It is 4 carbon compound. Now malic acid is converted into oxaloacetic acid with the help of enzyme malic dehydrogenase. 1 molecules of NAD is reduced into NADH2. Students, the 3 carbon compound pyric acid is completely oxidized because during pyric acid to acetyl coenzyme A, 1 carbon dioxide is released. Second carbon dioxide release in between oxalosuccinic acid to alpha ketoglutaric acid, and third carbon dioxide release in between alpha ketoglutaric acid to succinyl coenzyme A. In various places, 3 places, the 3 molecules of carbon dioxide is released. That means the complete breakdown of pyric acid. And in various places, NAD is reduced into NADH2. 1 pyric acid is oxidized to release 3 carbon dioxide. Second pyric acid is oxidized, it gives releases of 3 carbon dioxide. That means one glucose molecule is converted into 2 molecules of 3 carbon compound pyruvic acid. First pyruvic acid enter into the Krebs cycle, releases of 3 CO2, that means complete breakdown of first pyruvic acid. Second pyruvic acid enter into the Krebs cycle, again 3 places carbon dioxide is released, that means pyruvic acid is completely oxidized. During the releases of carbon dioxide, few places NAD is reduced into NADH2. Now in between pyruvic acid to acetyl coenzyme A, in between isocitric acid to oxalosuccinic acid, in between alpha ketoketoric acid to succinyl coenzyme A, GDP is converted into GTP, and in between fumaric acid, FAD is converted into FADH2, and in between malic acid to oxaloacetic acid. After complete breakdown of one pyruvic acid, in various places hydrogen molecules is released, and released hydrogen molecules is breakdown into protons and electrons and protons enter into the electron transport system, and actual ATPs are synthesized during the electron transport system, but the raw material for synthesis of ATPs are generated in Krebs cycle. 1 molecules of NADH2 is equal to 3 ATP, that means 3 ATP, 3 ATP6, 3 9, 110, 212 and 315. Total 15 ATPs are synthesized during the Krebs cycle for complete breakdown of one pyruvic acid. Second pyruvic acid, it gives again 15 ATPs. That means first pyruvic acid gives 15 ATPs, second pyruvic acid gives 15 ATPs. The total 30 ATPs are synthesized during the Krebs cycle, and 8 ATPs synthesized during glycolysis. That means complete 38 ATPs are synthesized after complete breakdown of one glucose molecules during aerobic respiration. 30 ATPs during Krebs cycle, 8 ATPs during glycolysis. 1 molecule of glucose is converted into 2 molecules of pyruvic acid. First pyruvic acid gives 15 ATPs, second pyruvic acid gives 15 ATPs, total 30 ATPs in Krebs cycle by pyruvic acid, and 8 ATPs already synthesized during the process of glycolysis. That means complete breakdown of one glucose molecules, it gives 30 ATPs. So students, tomorrow we will going to learn the last mechanism of respiration, it is electron transport system, where actual the electrons and protons released from the breakdown of hydrogen molecules through different cytochrome systems, and actual ATPs are synthesized in electron transport system. Okay, thank you.